I was still holding the hospital discharge papers when the officer asked my daughter the same question for the third time. "Are you sure you were driving the car?" Her voice cracked. "I wasn't. I already told you. My aunt took it." My sister Aisha stood behind her, arms crossed, fake innocence clinging to her like cheap perfume. My parents flanked her, nodding in quiet agreement, practiced, synchronized, loyal to the wrong child. "She's scared," my mother murmured to the officer. "Kids lie when they panic." My father followed smoothly. "She took the car without permission, lost control, and now she's blaming her aunt to avoid consequences." My daughter's face flushed, not with guilt, but with the humiliation of watching her own blood betray her. I said nothing. Not because I believed them, because silence was the first step. Aisha was born 3 years after me, and my parents decided early that she was special, the one who needed protecting, the one who deserved understanding. I was the one who could handle things, a lifetime of lowered expectations disguised as praise. So when she asked to borrow the car I bought for my daughter's 16th birthday, I said no. Calm, clear, final. But golden children don't hear no, they hear challenge accepted. At 2:47 a.m., my phone rang. Trees, sirens, a crushed front bumper. My daughter unconscious, and Aisha unharmed, standing there with a look that said, "Fix this for me." Before the police arrived, she whispered, "Just say she was learning to drive, please. I can't afford charges." I didn't respond. I didn't need to. My silence said everything she didn't want to hear. So she pivoted. She blamed my child, and my parents backed her. They always did. Anger would have been easy. Yelling would have fed them. They would have called me dramatic, emotional, unreasonable. So I gave them nothing. Instead, I watched. I listened. I collected. I reviewed timelines, body cam angles, her slurred explanations, the story she hadn't practiced well enough. I didn't want revenge fueled by rage. I wanted justice, precise and undeniable. Step 1, the security footage. My home cameras caught Aisha taking the keys from the kitchen drawer, driving away alone, returning later in an Uber after the crash. Step 2, the body cam request, legally obtained. She told 4 different versions of the story in 12 minutes. Step 3, the insurance company. I filed a claim, not for damage, for fraud. Step 4, the police. I contacted the officer who looked skeptical, sent 1 email, 3 attachments, no commentary. He replied in 7 minutes. "We'll handle it." 3 days later, my family gathered in my parents' living room for what they believed was an apology dinner. "We're glad you're ready to move on," my father began. A knock cut him off. 2 officers stepped inside. "Is Aisha here?" Her face drained. My parents stammered. I sat calmly, hands folded. The charges were read aloud. Vehicle theft, driving under the influence, providing false statements, attempted coercion of a minor. My mother gasped. My father spun toward me. "What did you do?" I finally spoke. I stopped protecting her. As the officers escorted Aisha out, she begged my parents to follow. They didn't move. Shock rooted them to the floor. My mother whispered, "You could have told us." I met her eyes. "You never listen when I speak." The house went quiet after they left. Too quiet. My daughter leaned against me. "Did I do something wrong?" "No," I said. "You told the truth, and the truth finally had teeth." As we reached the door, my mother stopped me. "Will you forgive us?" I paused. Decades of swallowed hurt settling calmly in my chest. "I'm done asking for fairness," I said. "From now on, I take it." I didn't raise my voice. I didn't need to. Walking out felt like stepping out of a cage I hadn't realized I was living in. Justice wasn't loud. It was quiet, precise, surgical, and when it arrived, their faces went pale.